Button depressed.
Okay. I guess I can sit down again.
Zoom room
That AFK thing's
engaged.
still fucking annoying.
Yeah, I know. This is why we can't have nice things. Yum.
Yep.
All right, quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. With two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another glorious Thursday in Shroud of the Avatar, because it is lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the nude so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours.
That's right. Holy crap,
Oh,
look who it is. It's Botox. I haven't seen him around in a
Botox.
while. Botox,
Oh,
how you
Botox.
doing, buddy? Good to
Hello
see you.
there. Greetings there, Botox.
That's
Don't
right.
forget, if you want in on our streamer bundles, you need to do !bundle me. If you want the Steam key, !I love free shit, because we're giving away bundles at the bottom of the hour and back at the top. At
That's
the end of
right.
the show. And imagine that. Who has just made an appearance?
Who just made an appearance? Slumir?
I don't know. But there's a tail.
Oh, very tentacle attack. Yes.
Yes, furry tentacle attacking me.
Hi, Lily.
It is that time. I mean, it's amazing that, like, right during the show or before the show, she decides to get up on my desk. I think she realizes captive audience or
Yes,
captive slave.
Yeah, she knows you're not going anywhere, and now she can annoy you. That's right.
Yeah, and she can get into a place where she can get the love that she so deserves.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And
Not
yeah,
right there.
Botox, that's good to hear. Of course, that's why we have
Yeah.
available rebroadcasts and, of course, YouTube and replays on Twitch so that if you miss us live and you can't catch it, you can catch us at 6 and 12s around the clock on the in-game radios or on WRFB.rocks. Just listen in there if you're out and about. Or, of course, you can just get it on demand on
Is
YouTube
Twitch
or Twitch.
Red Dragon actually asked the question, is Twitch not working? It should be.
Where's he asking that? I don't see that
In
question.
Discord. Yeah, we're
Oh,
both live and I'm not receiving any kind of error message.
yeah. I haven't seen any errors at all.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I've even got performance metrics that say, hey.
Yes. Do
Yeah.
do you see the announcement down at the bottom of Streamlabs, by the way?
The immerse yourself in Baldur's Gate 3 screen.
Yeah.
Hey, Baldur's Gate did launch officially today.
Yes.
And there are, I mean, less than 2 hours ago it officially launched. I was downloading the game and patching right during the launch because it wasn't like preloaded. I was hoping that it would like preload before their launch, but no. So I got to download 122 gigs for Baldur's Gate 3
Oh,
earlier.
just a little game, huh? Yeah.
Just little minuscule.
I love how these small games just come out lately.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean, remember that discussion yesterday that they increased the size of their team to make sure that they would be able to have the game as expansive as they wanted it to be and not do it the opposite way of trimming a bunch of shit.
Yeah. Now, did anybody notice what just happened there? As Omir's
What?
legs reappear and disappear on my screen?
I did not see that. He has legs on my screen.
Yeah, as on my screen, as when I move and swing around, his legs appear. When I swing back to normal view, his legs disappear, which is funny as all get out because network code is really great. Yes.
Yes.
It's a good thing I'm sitting down.
Yeah,
And
well,
I may receive a phone call during today's show that I have to take, so we shall see.
yes, is possibly not, but we shall see. It wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time when that happens on this show, because sometimes we just have to take a call because it's important. And speaking of important, it's important for you all to know that we will be taking off Monday next week because I'm having electrical work done here. I'm having dedicated lines added behind my desk because I have some issues here in the house, and I'm going to solve those by going all out,
Adding
balls
more
to the
power?
walls. More power!
Power!
More power!
Power!
More power! Yes.
Now we just need a shit. What the hell's the guy's name that says power like that? He's a very mighty fine dancer, and also Christopher Walken.
Oh, I thought it was Tim the Tool Man. More power.
No, Chris.
But anyway, just giving you all a heads up that Monday we will not be here for that. Because I'm going to have to rip apart some stuff here underneath my desk for them to run those lines. And while I'm at it, I'm going to give my machines a well overdue cleaning and dusting because they've been sitting under the desks there for forever without a cleaning. It's been over a year.
And if you really want a fun video of Christopher Walken dancing, you definitely need to go check out the Fatboy Slim Weapon of Choice song.
Now, I gotta ask, and I guess we should do this just for due diligence. Did you see that video that was posted about Richard and Shroud of the Avatar yesterday?
No.
You did not see that? Sitting in our YouTube, sitting in our Discord by Sean Butts?
No, I did not see it.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Oh, so I definitely need to bring this up.
Well, we're not going to
Hold on.
do that right now. I just wanted to know if you saw it
Okay.
because it's one of them things. Waldo,
Oh,
thank you.
it's 36 minutes
Waldo
long.
underscore Ptolemy
Yes.
just cheered
Hang on a
300
second.
bits. You got a mystery game key, Waldo underscore Ptolemy.
But what I'm going to do is we're going to share this link with everybody so that
Yes.
they can watch it for themselves. And then, just in all fairness, because this is a lot to take in, and there's some misinformation as far as I'm concerned in there,
Okay.
as
Yeah.
well as some other stuff. So I'm going to suggest that anybody who's interested in watching the whole thing themselves do so. And then coming back Tuesday of next week, we're going to sit down and we're going to dissect this video, probably for
Yes.
a better part of the week, because it's going to take quite a bit to get into. So, and if you missed that link, you can just come and look in our
Yes.
Discord for it. But meanwhile, Waldo is going to get himself a mystery game key for 300 bits donated. Thank you, Waldo. And if you too want your own mystery game key, all you got to do is be like Waldo and donate
Yes.
300 bits, not 301, not 302, not 299, but 300 bits. And we'll dig into the mystery goodie bag and get you a mystery game key. And of course, if you want to be a supporter and get in on the supporter race, make sure you donate 500 bits or more, or hit us
Yes.
up with a sub throughout the month, and that gets you automatically entered every month. As last month was one of our patrons who got that. Looks like the conversation from Waldo triggered spam. What the hell?
What?
I don't know. I'm
Ma'am?
just trying to get Waldo his game key, and as I get this error message that says, "Sorry, something went wrong loading this conversation." Maybe if I reload the page, and it said something triggered spam, which was really weird.
That's odd.
Yeah, I've never seen this error message before in my life here. Oh, sorry, unable.
Yes.
Okay, so it is a whole big thing. Streamlabs dashboard is just
Oh,
foobar right
crashed.
now. Yeah, foobar.
Okay.
So,
Oopsies.
Waldo, let me see if I can't do this another way. Can I get Waldo this way? Let's see, Waldo. Is there a whisper here? Permit. Mod. Why don't I
Dun,
have a
dun, dun, dun,
whisper?
dun. I
Oh,
don't
there
know.
it is.
Flash.
There it is. All right,
Yeah.
so I can do it that way. I can do it that way, and he should get his game key this way. So he's got himself a copy of Time Loader
Excellent.
on Steam, and that should go to Waldo. And just to take a look, Time Loader is, I guess I gotta highlight it so it'll do what it's supposed to do. Search Google. Save 70%. Currently $4.49 on Steam on sale, but the usual retail value is $14.99. So
Yes.
hope you enjoy
Yep.
that,
And
Waldo.
enjoy your workout there, Waldo. Thank you for showing up and tipping some bits.
Yes, his Thursday workout. We know that's a norm for Waldo, and
Yes.
I think it's Tuesdays and Thursdays is his normal days for doing that. But yes, and of course, say hello to Laura. Give the missus a hug and a kiss, and our best out there. And of course, we do appreciate you being a supporter, because you are one of our biggest supporters out there. And we do appreciate it. So thank you very much. Waldo, another one of them people who I've met in real life, and a really nice guy. And again, if you're ever in the neighborhood in Florida, as I'm always up for meeting fellow Shroudies. So, drop me a line, tell me where you're gonna be, and maybe we'll get together for a beer, cocktail, lunch, or something like that. Maybe even come visit my studio right here in Deltona. So
Ooh.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, nobody wants to visit my studio.
Everybody wants to see. They don't want to visit your studio. They want to visit the famous Jack's Wall.
Uh, don't know.
The
I think I
infamous
knew about
wall.
that.
Yes.
I
Now,
will say that I do have to get a logo designed, so that way I can submit that for that trademark bullshit. And I got to do that at some point in time at the end of the day. But if you want
you got to do a
to
design, or
design me
you
a
just want to
logo
do a
real quick,
design.
well, I need to have a design for Synesist.
You don't need to. You've already got the word mark. That's all. You don't need.
So the word mark, since the guy's going after the graphic element, I need to have a logo and then start putting that on everything.
Oh,
Stamp all my shit with this graphic. So if you want to design me a logo for Synesist that I'll incorporate on things, that'd be awesome. I got to do it by the end of the day, though.
Does
and I've got work to do with everything else.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does the graphic mark automatically get added to the word mark, or do you have to file for that on
Nah.
top of it? Yeah, well,
File for it on top of it. Fucking stupid. Yeah, that's where it's super, super stupid. And that's just because, like, okay, Twitch, we don't do a lot of shit. OnlyFans puts their own thing on it, and then, like, other websites put their own thing. But, yeah, so I got to do an image now.
yeah, you'll get a laugh out of this one. Just came across that.
Okay.
I'm not sharing that one publicly because I think it's just a little too graphic for some of our audience.
That is fun. That is funny.
All right, well, let's get to some Shroud news here.
Oh, some Shroud news.
Shroud news.
Do you want to talk about the buff bar?
Absolutely, because apparently somebody who's been around long enough and should know better apparently has a very short memory of history here in Shroud of the Avatar. And I just love when people do this because I'm sure that this person was around when this happened originally. And,
Yes. But Gwendolyn Obscuro wants to please display more than 2 rows of buffs / debuffs. Under my name and also under the name of the mob, I have targeted our 2 rows of icons showing the buffs, debuffs that are currently active. If there are more buffs, debuffs than fit in those 2 rows, then there is a plus sign with the number of icons that are not shown, which you can hover over to see the list of those buffs, debuffs. Especially when in a party, there can be a large number of buffs, debuffs in that overflow. While we do at least get the names in a list for those who can't dismiss them or see how long they have left, this makes it very difficult to change foods or know if you need to refresh buffs before a battle. And when we are in battle in the middle of the Frost Giant fight, I tend to have a mini panic when I can't see the Wren's Festering Death debuffs I have put in. I would like to request that this be expanded to at least 3 rows before, but preferably expand enough to show all the icons. That way we could tell with a glance what is there and we could dismiss things if needed. If there's a concern over performance, perhaps there could be an option to set how many rows of buffs get shown. If adding the additional icons is not an option, please let us choose the buffs from the overflow list. To see time remaining or to remove it so we can more easily switch to a different food buff.
Yeah, well, first things first on this one. Wrens and Festering Deaths are very quick buffs. So why you would need a timer on those in the first place is, when you do a rend, I mean, it's literally you got to do the rend, strike, and then, you may be able to get...
for a second.
Yeah,
bleed for a couple seconds.
And then you're going to have to do another one almost immediately. I think it's like only 30 seconds on that, isn't it?
It's relatively quick.
Yeah.
I would have to go to the game and then go to the skill tree and then go to swords and then go to rend.
Yeah, let's
And
see.
mine
Swords.
is like 20 seconds because I only have like 82 in it. I'm sure you've got 100 in that, so it's probably like
Actually,
30 seconds.
I only got 70 in it.
Oh, okay.
And what is my where is it? Physical damage every 2 seconds for 15 seconds.
Oh, bridge troll, that would be awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, even up at say 120, you're probably only looking at 30 seconds. So why would you even think you need to see that? You know, it's such a short duration of a buff. And again, we're just going to go here to rend. You know, at level 70, it's 16 seconds. At what
At
level are you?
87 is 20.
At 20. So
87 is 20.
at 100 is probably closer to 30 seconds. So maybe you got 30 to 45 seconds depending on your level. So why you would need to even worry about that? You know it's going to be under a minute period. I mean, if you're really that concerned about that, and then the other one was Festering Death, and that's a
Yeah.
combo, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And Festering Death, where will we find combos? How do we pull up combos? It's been a while since
Well,
I've done that.
you would go Y, and then you edit a deck,
Yeah, here we go.
and then you go to combos, and then it's got death in it. So let's go filter by school.
Yeah,
And
I ain't undoing all that. It was, I think one of the first one, Fiery Decay.
where is festering death? And that's not even there.
Smoldering Shiv. Oh, Smoldering Shiv is the combo. Festering Death isn't. Is Festering
Oh,
Death?
that's the poison. That's the poison. Festering death is poison.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Festering death is poison. Sorry. Thanks,
And
applesauce pants. I
yes.
remembered that without even looking at your comment, and then I saw your comment. So
And
sorry,
Festering
my
Death
bad.
is so that we would need the actual poison potion for that, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah, let me see. I may have one
probably.
sitting over here in the
But actually, you
box.
should be able to look at your poison skill. Since I do not have any poison skill,
Uh,
that should tell you the amount of time that your poison's applied for.
uh, 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 uh. Festering Death.
And that's probably also like 20 seconds.
Duration is 20 seconds on Festering Death. Yes, there it is. So Festering Death. And then again on the poisoning skill, poisoning would be under what?
Subterfuge tree?
Subterfuge.
Do you want to get up on my shoulder? Let's see if you want to get up on my shoulder.
X-Dev. Armor weak points.
You want to get up on my
Poison
shoulder.
weapon. Will increase the duration of applied poisons. So, I guess I'm going to need a Festering Death Potion in my
Oh, okay. And
inventory.
poison skill is only the length and potion use. Okay. But yeah.
But
So it's still like
again,
20 seconds.
yeah, I mean, it's, so I mean, I I can't comprehend the need for 20 or 30-second buffs to be timed, and paying attention to
Well,
that because, they're 30 seconds to a minute, dude. I mean, come on. It's just,
well, I mean, it is also one where it's like you talk about like abuse of screen real estate. I mean, that's an entire user interface redesigned. As
let's
far
see.
as buffs and debuffs and how those are actually displayed.
And I can't use Festering Death unless I'm in combat. Is that what it is? Uh, can I use that with a bow, or do I have to have a dagger? Or let's try with a dagger. Okay. So festering death, success. It's not even. I had 17 seconds on festering death. Now, of course, there is this wonderful little thing that we're going to talk about here in just a minute. And you'll see up here this little yellow box that will give you. And again, this is part of the conversation that will make life a little bit easier for those of you who want to use such a thing. But let's get back to the topic, and
You mean one of those Lua add-ons that you could actually display
we'll get
individual debuffs?
yeah, we'll get to that. So let's continue
Okay.
with the original
Scan
topic.
for.
Yeah.
It was reduced to 2 rows because it was becoming impossible to see people's health bar and or click on them to select for healing, etc. It is annoying not be able to cancel some buffs though too. Agree 100% from Frost 2. Bergen, buff icon display absolutely needs some work. The tail is going to go into my face over and over again. And then Conjure Dragon with the link in that direction with a link to the buff monitor system post. And did we want to go over there?
Oh, of course we have to follow up because this is.
Yes. Buff monitoring system. This thread for a Lua script isn't open for posting on it. Otherwise, I would have posted my questions on that thread directly. Question, is there a way to make the icons for the buff monitoring system not display over other in-game user interface elements, like the icon show over the top of your tooltip box, displays over NPC dialogue windows, display, blah, blah. Would like to change it to be more background related so it doesn't display on top of all other user interface elements. Right now, the way I am using it is I scaled the icons to perfectly match my hotbar icon size, and I have the buff monitoring system icons perfectly on top of my hotbar icons of the same scale so I can see when they are no longer affecting me and keep my interface clean. But it's a pain when they pop up on top of everything else as well. And here's a link to the buff monitoring system Lua script. Is that even possible? Everyone can open and move around the screen. Every soda window, inventory, emote tab, combat, utility tab, etc. How would the buff monitor know where any other player had moved all the other stuff on the monitor? Or when moving stuff from inventory to bank, what would the buff monitor do if the whole monitor was used by 2 windows? But yes, that buff monitoring Lua add-on would work wonders for that. Hey, I need a timer when certain things are being applied and not applied and whatever.
It does. Hence why I
Because
use it. Even I use it.
Yeah. Scan for the way Lua works. That's not possible within the confines of the system. Also, the question itself means I think that you're using a completely static deck and learn how to play on a dynamic one. But do we need to go through all of this stuff?
Oh, yeah, because Tirag is, I believe, the author of the buff monitoring system.
Okay. As Scanfor mentioned, there is no way provided in the Lua user interface functions to control the Z index of the user interface elements and push them behind the regular user interface. Or if there is, I'm not aware of how to do it. Devil Cult is that something that could potentially be added? On a different note, Ravlox, I had not noticed that all the Lua script repository threads had been locked. When I release new versions, I would normally update the post to keep everything together instead of creating a new release post every time. It also provides a place where folks can post questions to keep them all together for others as well. Are these something that can be unlocked, or is it new policy that we have to create new ones? What got all those locked?
Yeah, as devs working on shit that they shouldn't be working on, and locking posts that are constantly updated when they shouldn't be locked at all. Again, why are we going around locking threads that are actively in use, even if it's once every 3 or 4 months? Because when we have a development tool like this, sometimes it's several months between updates or
Yeah.
feature requests or other things. And again, we don't need to go around spending hours, combing the forums looking for shit to lock. You can go ahead and spend those hours doing something more productive, like finishing maps or, fixing bugs or getting us episode 2 or getting those
Doing
combos
stuff.
in or getting the flexible placement in or getting our treasure system in or or I can keep
Think
going here. Yeah,
horses?
getting horses and horse jumping fixed, or yeah, I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on about this. So
Hey,
why are we
speaking
fucking
of
around
horses,
locking threads when just
speaking of horses, you
just
know what
pointing
I
it out?
haven't seen in Baldur's Gate 3 yet?
A horse?
Someone riding a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. But we're going to skip all the way to the bottom of that
That
thread.
is not true, Conjure Dragon, because I can show you posts of mine. As a matter of fact, let's just go do that. Let's just go. I'm just going to go to my security error refresh. Okay, hold on. I got to refresh the page because something's going on here. I can go back to my conversations. Let's see. My news feed. What do I want? Your content. Let's go to my content. Okay, here we go. And the last thing I posted, let's go back a little ways. Let's go back. Let's see. How far back do I want to go? How about 2020? I can go back to 2020. Oh, that one is locked. Okay, my bad. Maybe he's right
Dun,
on that
dun,
one.
dun. Maybe.
Oh, my bad. Buckets of water limits. Very interesting. Okay, did not know that. So let's just see how far back this goes. All right,
They're
so
still questioning.
Conjure is actually right on that. My bad is. I'm not questioning it now. And again, my bad is. As far as I understood, all these topics were open, and again, should remain open. Because there's no need to really close these topics. But if it's just a script, then my bad on that one. Let's see. This one was from March 2023. So why is this locked from March? April, May, June, July. It's not even 4 months old. So they're locking threads way too early. Then, in my opinion.
Hey, well, I
Yeah.
mean, considering there's still a debate about my Death Shield discovery where they're like,
Yeah.
it's supposed to do magic. It's
All
like, no,
right.
you're
So
not. It's not.
the devs are not actually locking the thread. So my bad. I retract that. And but wait, Conjurer, because we've got something. We got a bone to pick with you, buddy. So don't go anywhere today because.
But we're going to skip all the way to the bottom of that comment for Devil Colt's response. Lua is using a different UE system than our game. It wouldn't be possible to draw behind it.
Where are we at now?
I haven't used the very last post on that buff monitoring system question about the layering.
Okay, hold on. I gotta scroll way down. I didn't realize. Now this is 4 pages long. Is that right?
What? No. You're going to Kellinor's one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
did it explode to 4
yeah,
pages?
no, is
You're on the wrong thread.
yeah, no, buff monitoring system.
Question. Not to the one where he's posting the updates.
Yeah, no, is the one the buff monitoring system is 4 pages long, dude.
Hold on. This one, the one I just sent in chat, Arian. That one.
Oh well, I thought we finished this
Yeah.
already.
No. But
Hold on.
Devil Cult hasn't
let me
used
just
those
see
mods
something.
myself. I'm not sure how they're set up. But
You know why? Because well, that's 3 pages long. That one. Hold on. What the hell's going on here?
I don't know. I'm not looking at your screen. Applesauce pants with the comment about the why the threads are automatically locked. They don't want people arguing and bringing up relevant shit that hasn't been addressed in years.
Yeah, well, see that's where I got a little fuzzy because we've seen fucking Necrode posts from 5 years ago pop up with people rehashing those. So
I think that was before they changed that policy on
yeah.
auto locking. And hello again, Lily. Did you want backup on my desk? Yes, you did. Hi again. Because Lily wanted some more love. And to wag her face and slap me in the face with her tail.
Okay, I got it down there now.
Okay, you got it. But make the icons semi-transparent or just use a letter in the corner so they take less space. But yeah. They necro when employees want something. Yeah. But yep, that is that discussion about the buff bar. And you know what time we have blown past?
We blew it.
We blew it. We need to go to the what? My login expired.
Yeah, that happened to me too, which was really weird.
When I opened it earlier,
yeah.
Okay, I still have entries in it. So, oops. Draw entrant, Conjurer Dragon is getting a streamer bundle,
and do it.
And giveaway is damn it! Now I got to do the entire thing over again. Bundle.
Yeah, because it had that was a update to
Uncheck
the whole
privately whisper. Mess with slider bars.
Well, I didn't even check the slider bar. I should go check that, shouldn't I?
Yes. Then there, and then announce a giveaway, and at the same time turn around and go to new mail Conjurer. Wait, what's Conjurer Dragon's in-game name? I forgot. Because it's not Conjurer Dragon.
Henry Fletcher.
Okay, Henri Fletcher.
Axe, your mailbox is full, buddy.
Whip,
go empty your mailbox. Shit. And then message me when your mailbox is not full so I can send you this.
There you go.
And that's something else that needs to be fixed. This 100 item limit in these mailboxes is ridiculous.
That's some Shroud math, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or fix the mail system like you said you were going to do several years ago and give us a real mail system with, return receipts and replies and all that stuff. It's another one of them. Or, work on this or work on that or work on the other thing. So,
yeah, it's the, hey, we finally tried to use this system, realize it fucking sucks. And we need to work on this and then never do it. Yeah. It's kind of like crafting.
All right. So, do we want to harass Conjure Dragon a little bit here, or do we want to do
Well,
one of our other?
I will let you do all the harassing on Conjurer Dragon about his S-Guard post. I'll let
Okay.
you take that
Yeah.
entire one
Yeah.
under.
Okay.
Because
Now,
this is.
I understand the frustration. First off, Conjure Dragon, I really do, and I'm really surprised that somebody from the staff didn't come by and send you a naughty gram. Could I be harassed by a curvy blonde instead of you guys? If you can find her and get her here, we will let her do that for you. But I'm really surprised that nobody has come along to slap your PP just yet on this one, because this is known as a big no-no. But I do love it, and I had to point this out because it's fucking hysterical. Okay. Conjure Dragon has just posted S-Guard, and he's got himself a nice little, and he's using the slash bug, and he's filling it out, not quite, because he doesn't have the title, he doesn't have the reproduction rate, but he does go into the details. Tower in the corner is not accessible, and neither a door on the ground floor that would grant inside nor access to it from the walls on both sides, nor is there a ladder for defenders to get on top to make use of it. Its elevated height for their shooting range or distance of observing the countryside. As it is, the tower prevents the guards from walking to the battlements around their fortress and have to go up and down and around to patrol them, steps to reproduce. And then he has another one. The adventure trainer stands in an empty corner at the side of the blacksmith. And then he's got another one. The blacksmith has a smelting station in his shop, but no blacksmith station. And he's got another one. For some reason, S-Guard has two adventuring trainers. And he's got another one. The bank lacks its usual point of interest sign. And he's got another one. The banner hanging from the covered bridge. And then he's got another one. The names of the knights and Orgod is text about, and then he's got another one. Somebody's going to come along and tell you these should all be individual bug reports. So if they're not going to do it, I'm just going to, yeah, I understand that, but they can't assign a JIRA to one of these, or each of these, without.
They could.
Well,
They could. I mean, it doesn't require linking back to the forums.
Well, that's how they rely on it. My understanding is when they
Well,
have
I mean,
that.
they can create their JIRA with whatever they want, and they can say, okay, JIRA tickets created, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
So-
well, I mean, if they're copying the debug information so that they can actually go to each one of these, but I don't know if JIRA's got space to do multiples of that. Again, these are questions I don't know the answers to, but I do
it's
know
just-
that they made a big stink about only reporting, like somebody made a bug report and then somebody says, oh yeah, and this is happening also. They've went and smacked their hands going, no, you can't add to somebody else's bug report, and you can't add another issue to a bug report. You should only have one bug report per post. So, again, I understand, it's a pain in the ass to fucking create a new post every single time. I understand that, there are all sorts report however you want until they man up and correct you. My point is, I'm surprised that nobody's already come along and done this after 3 days. So that's one of my points. And I just got to give Conjure credit for just, being ballsy like this and putting all these bug reports in one window, So more power to you, but, I don't know if you're going to get any action taken on half of those either. So just, a little informative information.
Hey, remember, they did add teleporters to Owl's Head.
Yeah, but that was a single post and done, and they still didn't do it right. They still did it fucking half-assed because there is no teleporter at the West. Yeah. But oops, you forgot about that.
It was never QA'd?
Yeah, it was never QA'd.
I mean, QA would have found that issue in like 30 seconds because that's how long it took us to find it.
Well, applesauce pants, I'm going to read this out loud, of course, but I got to also correct you there. Since they started employing or whatever they are doing with player GMs, not naming names, the game has gone to shit even more than it was before. Technically, we don't have GMs. GMs would actually pop into the game and, uh, chastise you for doing bad things and naughty things and stuff like that. We have
Yeah.
developers. We have support staff. We have, nobody's going to come into the game and tell you, you can't be abusing this or abusing somebody else. I mean, very rarely. I do understand what you mean, but for clarity's sake, because next week we're going to be doing a lot of things for clarity's sake over that video that was posted yesterday on this game. Not really. Most of the people who have those powers have better things to do, and I know most of them who are, you know, doing their things when they play their characters. They're playing their characters, and when they're doing stuff like, checking bugs and stuff like that, they're just checking bugs while they're invisible so that they don't interfere with gameplay. For the most part,
And,
and
and
again,
doing it invisible so that way they don't
yeah.
get as many whispers or anything like
Yeah,
that
because they
of
they don't
people
want people
checking in.
harassing them most of the time. And again, I know most of these people personally, and the last thing they want to do is engage with somebody while they're out doing other stuff. Because when people know that they're floating around invisible, then all of a sudden, all the whispers start coming in. Hey, can you look at this? Hey, can you look at that? And it takes away from what they're actually trying to get solved and fixed. So now, back in the days of UO. Yeah, game masters and counselors and seers were constantly just standing around invisible, watching for infractions and shit like that. So when you refer to a game master or a GM, that's the way I see it. Just my 2 cents. And I know that once I became a GM and administrator, that was 99% of what I did, aside from just keeping servers running and having my scripters, make sure that their scripts were running properly and tested properly before we inserted them in for use in the game. My other job was just to make sure that everybody was, acting fairly and doing what they were supposed to be doing. And when people got reported, because they used to be able to actually go click a button and report things. Like if I wanted to report Lomir here, I can go and click on report player, and it was going to ask me what this is and how what you want to report them for. But again, reporting a player doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get anything um, anytime soon from, and
Oh yeah.
they've got all these categories: abusive language, offensive name, botting, chat spam, cheating, other, but the the chances that somebody's going to react to this within minutes, like used to happen, is slim to none in this here game. That's just
No.
my, yeah.
I mean, we know several of them have other jobs as well.
Rich Trail says, I,
So,
I, I reported Lomir a lot. Nothing ever happened.
yeah. Yes. And some of the things that are absolutely silly reports
They
and
do. They are trying to find out why the game is hemorrhaging gold and items. I don't know about items, but it's hemorrhaging
players.
gold because there is no gold sinks in the game because they took out the biggest gold sinks that were meant to take care of
Yeah.
that. When 7 million gold is going out in a month and 20 million gold is being created in a month, we have had an imbalance since day one. So 10 years of, you know, uh, you know, this comes in, but only 1/3 goes out is not balanced. And again, that's something we're going to talk about next week when we dissect this video from yesterday. One of the things I will say, and I'll just comment on, I noticed that a lot of the articles that were used in this video were from Bree out in Massively Overpowered, which was, extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? One-sided, extremely biased against the game developers because, the game developers slapped her on the wrist and said, listen, we don't have to answer these questions to you. We don't have to talk to you. And we do, but we don't have to. And Bree didn't like that, apparently. But I did notice that a lot of the reports they used for their making their point were from this one particular author over the years, which again leads to a lot of bias because Jack and I have had to constantly over the years go back and correct a lot of misstatements by Bree on shit that she or he, I think it's a she, said uh, about what's going on here in Shroud of the Avatar. If you want to know what's
Well,
going
yeah,
on, well, this is the place to go because we stay on top of it. We read it, we live it, we breathe it.
somewhat.
Somewhat, yeah. We've only been around 10 plus years, almost 10 plus years, 9 plus years. And again,
I think that's why we're in season 8.
We've explained that away. Is
I
that
know.
that first 9 months where we spoke to ourselves for 6 months? I don't really count as a whole season. So, although next year we just may jump to season 10 because I can,
Whatever. It all works.
Yeah, when the people you report are the ones that are the player helpers / devs, whatever you want to call them, what then? Yeah, well, what then is SOL, buddy. You're shit out of luck because again, we've seen some malfeasance there too, and again, I'm not going to get into that, but we've seen where just hey, I mean, I've been picked on for shit that was always allowed, and then all of a sudden one day one of them gets pissed off and goes, "You can't do that anymore." What do you mean I can't do that? I've been doing it for 8 fucking years. I can't do that
Where
anymore.
you got muted for
Yeah,
spamming trade channel and
yeah. So
whoopsies.
At points like that, you got to pick your battles.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, you got to pick your battles when it comes to that one, applesauce pants, because you just can't fight it when it comes down to shit like that. And as it is now, we have at least one person in the audience who is fighting it, and again, can't really discuss that for fear of retribution as well. So you just got to suck it up when that happens.
Oh yeah.
But we will talk about that a little bit more because if I recall, let me go back and look at this real quick. I think that post title was a little clickbaity.
Which one?
From Kickstarter to court is what it says. If you look at the picture thumbnail there.
Oh, which one?
The Richard Garriott video.
Oh, I didn't see the thumbnail that said from Kickstarter to court.
You see it there now?
Well, because the video started playing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to just throw this up on screen so everybody can see it, which again is very clickbaity because not once do they even mention anything about that in this video. Yeah. The video is called 15 million raised, 10 years developed, an absolute failure is what the actual title is, which again, not quite true, because we're going to dissect this next week. They go into how crowdfunding was a big boom and then was a failure, and a lot of people didn't do anything, and how Star Citizen raised a little over 2 million in their Kickstarter and raised $500 million, but still hasn't released a game. Where we have released a game,
it just hasn't attracted an audience.
Yeah,
because it was never marketed.
Yeah, and
other than Facebook posts that made it look like a Facebook game.
Well, again, we're going to dissect this
Yeah.
in quite a bit of detail coming up next week. So this will give you all time to. Okay, Axe says his mail is empty. Thank you, Axe. So I can now send you your mail properly.
The streamer bundle.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, did you just go and blow away your mailbox without any
Yes,
thought?
he did.
Yeah, because I use mine as a restocking tool, is personally.
I would have to go restock stuff.
Yeah, but see, what I do is, I just put my mail
I
off
know.
into a corner, and then I look at, I start down at the bottom, so I would start at Owl's Head, so I would filter.
Where was the
Yeah,
sale? Yeah, and then
yeah.
delete the messages.
I would go to Owl's Head, and I would go, okay, teleport to zone, and I know the only place I sell teleport to zone scrolls is on this lot, so I go there. But I have multiple lots in some places, like Sultan. Like Sultan, I have, let me just look at this here real quick, just to show you. Okay, so I have one vendor that just sells bags and backpacks, so I know that's that vendor. I have one vendor that sells horses. I have one vendor that buys things, which like the wolf carcasses, the suet, and the crowns. Yeah, so I know which. Yeah, not talking about you, Conjure. Talking about Axe Twip. His was full. So I use
Yeah.
this to actually go and replenish the items so that whatever was sold gets restocked. So I always have the same amount of stock on the vendor. This way, I know that the items are stocked, unless it was a one-off item that I know I just threw on the vendor while I was there one day. And how many vendors do you have out there, Conjure Dragon? That's the big question. If you only had two males, what do you got? Like just two vendors, one or two vendors?
Come on.
And you got to understand again that almost every single one of these lots has a minimum of one vendor, if not three or four on some of them. I got a lot down the road that has two vendors on it. I got a lot out in Sultan that has four vendors on it. I have three lots here in Owl's Head. Two of them have one vendor on it. One of them has two vendors on it. So, and then of course, it's interesting trying to keep track unless you know that only vendors sell certain items. Then I also have the commission free versus commission vendors, so I can tell if commission was taken out, whether which vendor it was that way. But that also leaves a lot to be desired, restocking and how that gets done, because it should tell you which vendor it was, which has been asked for over and over and over and over and over again. Tell us what vendor it was. But at any rate,
Oh yeah.
they're not doing that just anytime soon, and of course, we'll deal with that as it is. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. As thank you, Conjure Dragon, for the comic relief on that post. As again, I hope they all get answered, and then I hope that they also fix the. Maybe you want to go back to your original post there, Conjure Dragon, and tell them that there is no West travel marker in Owl's Head. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm just
Maybe.
saying this because we stopped reporting these things a long time ago, because whenever we report them, nobody pays attention to us, even when it's a valid valid complaint. But something they took care of that you complained about, and they say that was fixed. Well, you can say, listen, hey, I appreciate this fix,
Still not fixed.
but you missed the teleporter on the west side. Yeah, because again, we were reporting things. What was the one that was the one we were reporting every single month that they just finally told us to stop reporting? There were several of them. I can't point to any single one. Music broken, this broken,
radio broken,
coconuts broken, coconuts not functioning, cannot delete coconuts. I mean, again, And instead of just making them deletable, so they went ahead and added a trash can because they couldn't just make it right-click delete like it used to be. I don't know why, because that's a function that's built into everything else. But, you know, ta-ta for now, Bridge Troll.
But Andrew Night Owl is getting a streamer bundle from me.
Congratulations, Andrew. Let's see who's getting a bundle on my side. Azorian Dufresne. Azorian Dufresne.
Now, Steam Key on my side is going to Gorix, who's getting a copy of Reventure. Because doing it the first time didn't work. Reventure.
Been a while since I heard that one.
Yeah.
Who is Azorian? I have Azorian on here.
There you go. Congratulations, guys. And then the real question, who's getting a Steam Key?
I don't know yet. I'm getting Azorian. I just to make sure I have a make sure I have the name spelled right so I don't spend an hour trying to type it correctly. I have him in my list because he's one of them tough names. And there's his streamer bundle. Congratulations, Azorian. And then we will be pulling the last, come on, click send. There you go. Last giveaway of the day, which is going to be a mystery game key. We're going to close the giveaway. We're going to pick ourselves a winner. And Lomir, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep it or are you going to pass it on?
What's the game?
Game is going to be Doom 1993.
I'll pass it on.
Doom 1993 getting passed on. The next winner is going to be Conjurer Dragon. Conjurer Dragon, congratulations. You're going to get yourself a copy of Doom 1993. Congratulations.
Conjurer Dragon wants everybody to know he got a potato plant.
He got a potato plant. Congratulations. All I got was a rock.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.